Hey, what's up? You're probably thinking pancakes? No thanks, that's only for my cheat day. But these high protein sourdough pancakes are a complete game changer. Yum! Let's make it, shall we? First thing first, let's make some topping for the pancakes. I'm using frozen berries. You can use fresh berries if you want. Into the pan on the heat, little bit of sugar if you like. Stir it on medium-low heat until it's kind of jammy like this. Alright, time for pancakes batter. And the most important ingredient, eggs, my friend. Let's separate the yolks and whites. It's even easier if you crack the eggs into the bowl and then use your hand, grab that yolk and separate it. But this is the classic method, let's say. And I break one yolk, as always, but don't worry, you can use eggshell and remove the yolk from the whites. Next thing, cottage cheese. Remember, it was a high protein pancake. We have 100 grams cottage cheese followed by tablespoon of honey. You can add sugar if you don't have honey, pinch of salt. For this recipe, I'm going to use my Discard, which is so acidic, but don't worry about it. Kind of like 2 tablespoons, something like 40 to 50 grams. Best time to use your Discard, right? Lastly, splash of vanilla, which apparently I like to feed my table as well. Stupid. Then I like to use my blender to have a smooth batter. Something like this. But if you like to see pieces of cottage cheese in your batter, it's totally fine. If your cottage cheese was too watery, make sure to take the juice out of it. We just wanted to smooth out the cottage cheese, that's why we blend it. But don't add any extra water to this batter. Wet mixture is done, it's time for dry mixture. I have 50 to 60 grams bread flour, you can use all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon cinnamon powder, teaspoon of baking powder, and quarter teaspoon of baking soda. Then add the dry mixture into the wet batter. Stop using blender or mixer while you add the flour. And if you feel the batter was too watery, you can add a little bit more flour. This is the consistency. And now time to beat the egg whites. And another secret here is a splash of lemon juice. Just beat it until you have something like half baked, let's say. It's not 100% done. Now, you can skip adding sugar if you want to stay healthy, but you will lose some of those fluffiness. Or maybe your pancake doesn't hold the fluff properly. While finish beating the whites, I like to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, little by little, to kind of stabilize the puffiness and of course help the meringue to hold its shape beautifully. Another secret to get that pancake stay fluffy for longer time is to add a little bit of starch to the egg whites. And then half a teaspoon of cornstarch. Beat it again. I mean, look at this. One last beating to make sure everything is set. And now the moment of truth. If I hold the bowl upside down, let's say on my head, it should not collapse, hopefully. And that's what I call it, mission complete. Alright, don't lose your patience. I promise this is the last thing you need to do. Add the beaten whites to the batter little by little, and instead of mixing it, kind of fold it. With a circular motion, just fold it and fold it until it mixes properly. Little at a time. We put so much effort to make it airy and fluffy. We don't want to lose it, right? I like the consistency of my batter, so maybe I should call it a day. Alright, enough with talking, let's make pancakes. I'm gonna make them on this griddle pan. 1 scoop at a time should be okay. On low, medium heat, I'm gonna cover it up and let it cook for 2 minutes. 1 confident clean flip. Oh, look at it. Of course, you can cook this for longer time if you need more color. But to me, that's perfect. Again, cover it up and cook this bad boy for 60 to 90 seconds. And look at this bad boy. It's fluffy and kind of spongy. I don't know why I flip it again and cover it again, but I think it's done. This batter gives you 5 to 6 medium-sized pancakes. I mean something fluffy and thick like this. Look at it. This is a piece of thick, elastic pancake. Love it. Enough with show off, let's plate it. In this stage, you can use any topping you like. You can make it classic with knob of butter, drizzle of honey or syrup. Anything you like. Your home, your choice. This is an art in a plate, my friend. Look at it. And now the favorite part of my job, tasting time. Did you see how fluffy that cut was? That's what you're gonna get. Go and make this pancake. Yep, pancake also can have crumb shot. Why not? Cheers. It is really balanced. Not too heavy, not too sugary or fatty. It's just perfect. Make this and you will thank me later. No butter, not too much sugar. That's all you need. A healthy, high protein pancake. I mean, is it the fluffiest pancake I've ever had? Definitely not. But the fluffiest, healthiest version you can make at home. Yep, I know that was too much. I just get too excited. You make it and you let me know how was it. And don't forget to subscribe my channel so you don't miss my next video. Like always, keep baking and take a good care of yourself.